opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run with Hines. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Check, lucky, 26. Slam. And let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey. Give me that. Check Mike 45. Come on. 45.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. The 40, 30, 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On first down, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He completes this one to Mack. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He may try and run for this, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. Fancy footwork at the 45. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Second down, it's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
Reset. 19. Rebound. 49. Check 9. Check 9.
On first and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 38, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Motion, motion. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. Breaks a tackle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 43.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's airing it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, come on, come on,
Out of the gun, Watson. Caught, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Deshaun Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, It's Hines. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded at the 8. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson, and an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Come on. You got me ready. Let's go. Come on. Hey, 59. Check 13.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tight dog. To the court.
Now Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
first down.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Jets 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Kill. Check 15.
They run again with Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, it's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Nice move.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Bandit.
Now Rodgers. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hines. Powers through. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now Rodgers. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And an alley to run. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And a cutback right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 57 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come to my world. We want it.
Go.
Hey. 50.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Check. Go on.
And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready, break. Rock it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Hey, Sam off. Hit it.
3rd down, here's Geis. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
What's tight? Tight is right. We got 4.